Alright, Chad, so for those who don't know what I'm talking about, every month we do a challenge over in the Discord. We've been doing them all year, which is kind of wild. For November, we did a finish it challenge. So basically, the idea was to pick a miniature, especially with holidays, pick something you wanted to finish and get it done. If you don't have something in that state, some people were doing new models, but the idea was to pick something and finish it for the month of November. So that is what we've got, and let us go ahead and dive on in. So first up, we've got Sad Leviathan. Sad Leviathan has been working on an Eldar army and decided to throw in the Avatar and I believe a few other miniatures, but the Avatar being featured here for the challenge. So here is our before in plastic, and then here is the after. So bringing in all of these greens, kind of fun. That's right. Kind of fun bringing in the different group. We got kind of the blue greens and the yellow greens, kind of depending and playing off of each other on the miniature here. So we got a couple different views of the Avatar. Got some of the kind of the neutrals for the cloth is really fun. Other kind of colors for the accents throughout, bringing in the red, bringing in the orange. And then these are kind of the more of the Eldar in the Discord, so it kind of matches the army here and bringing in all these different fun army colors. But yeah, really cool way to play off the greens together on the same miniature. My chat is saying hi, YouTube. 3 Geese, welcome in. How are you? We're going through our showcase for the month, but Sad Leviathan's kicking us off with one to start us off. Next up, we've got Noob Painter, who decided to go back and get to work on some Titans. So we can see here is our before. We've got some work in progress, painted. All these leg plates. If you guys have worked on Titanicus, it's so many plates. And then we've got some in a bag down here. So we have a mixed kind of starting point for these knights. And then we have several afters because there are so many Titans. Here is one. We've got our, I don't mean to alarm you, noob, but they don't have arms. I'm assuming magnetized, but we do have our warlords here ready to stomp. Noob also did some custom basing for the bases, went ahead and I think filed them down and then did the different plates to match kind of the Imperial Alice bases. And then the hazard stripes. Hey Pedraz, welcome in. How are you? There are magnets, so we have many arms for these guys. It's okay, Ko, because the next guy has arms. So we've got, this is the War Master Titan with arms and stomping on a plastic Thunderhawk. Toes, Panda, you're just in time. How are you? Just in time for Titan Toes. What you up to today? So on top of the tiny Titan, we also have little airplane getting stomped on. So a very cool base for our War Master. We've also got 4 little Warhounds. So same bases, same scheme here. They're ready to roll out. More toes for Panda. And then next up we've got Reavers. We have 3 of the Reavers ready to roll onto the fancy bases, ready for a game. And then last but not least, this is the Warbringer. So bringing the little weapons on top are so cute. But the Warbringer has the giant cannon in the back as well, but also ready for a game. Noob also gave us this really fun. If you're wondering the scale difference between some of these, here's how they all work together. So here's little Warhound, up to the Reaver, Warbringer, Warlord, War Master. Get our little stair step of Titan scales there, which is really fun. Really fun photo to kind of collage together here. So now Noob is ready for some Titanicus. Yeah, awesome job, Noob. Titans! Noob is, we want to play Titanicus at some point. I've got a little direwolf I need to finish, so now Noob has beat me. He's got his force together. I need to finish mine. You get back to my Titans. Inspirational as always. Yeah, Noob crushed it. They all look great, Noob. Well done. So Noob is adding, from the count, I think I counted 12 Titans, which is nuts. So well done on getting them out of their box onto bases. They look so good and ready for a game. Alright, next up we've got Blonde Cow, who has this little guy that needs to get finished. So this is a little Nurgle Kit Bash. He's having a rough day, I would say. Having a rough day. But here is before. We were really close. We just needed that last little push to get across the finish line. And we found it this month. He is waving. Hello. He's also saying, hi, YouTube. So the arm has been added on. We've added some more details around here. Added our base to get him ready for a game. And then some really cool details, obviously here up by the kit bashed area, but also on the back. I thought it was really cool bringing in like the eye here on the backpack was really fun. More of the gore and very nurgly goodness up through here. Got a couple looks at that, so you can see more of the nurgly with the signal or the sign and everything here. We've got our ultramarine back on the back there. And then for just the real gruesome stuff, we got a close up too, so you can see that arm that's been kit bashed on, the head there at the top. But yeah, really fun kit bash to make it a little bit more unique for Nurgle, and a really fun project to just get finished up. So I'm glad Blonde Cow find the time to kind of take that project across the finish line. Sometimes that's the hardest part, I think, is finding that time to just get it all finished up. Then Ultimaween, that's right. That's right. Alright, next up, going from finishing across the finish line back to the very starting line. This is Vegeta is up next. Vegeta decided we're going from scratch. So we have Milliput, we have some green stuff, paper clips, and some wire it looks like. Here's where we started. And here's where we ended. Look at the little Moomin! Aren't they adorable? So we have a lot of sculpting here. Vegeta's straight up creating their own miniatures. And then painting them, and they're so cute. I love these little guys. So here is, reminding myself how many tabs we got here. Here's a good shot of them. Here's kind of another shot all together, a little more top down, so you can see more of the details. They're so cute. And then from the back here, you get to see more of the painting details, the basing and everything for them. That's crazy. This is where we started, and this is where they ended. They're so cute. Awesome job, Vegeta. I think you mentioned that they've now been gifted and that they're with their new home. I'm so glad. They're adorable. Thank you for sharing them with us. Alright, next up we've got Irabri. Oh, Hi Firm says there was a puppet Moomin show when I was a kid. I was scared of little Mike. I'm pretty new to Moomin. Like, I know, I don't think it's super popular here in the States. I believe it's UK based. But I know that like there's some video games and stuff that have come out for them. But they're very cute. They're very cute. Alright, next up, yeah, we do have Irabri. So we've got a full squad of dudes here that need some painting. So here is our before. Looks like we've got some base coats. We've started some details, but it's time to get them finished. So here is our afters. We have our Inceptor ready to roll. We've got some Hell Blasters here with our bright green. I love that. Bringing in those bright colors for the plasma there. They look great. Gonna continue down the line here. Got our aggressors. I like that we're adding the goodies to the bases too. Is really fun. Mix it up a little bit. Pieces they have. I gave them to my mom yesterday. She liked them. It looks good. So cute. So cute. But yeah, the aggressors also look awesome. Really tidy work through all of the shoulders, all the chest here, getting all those little details pulled out. And then for the big boy, we've got our Dreadnought. I like the details here. Like, that's such a cool place to put that. It looks really nice here, Brian. But again, same, nice and clean through all of these. I will say, like, even doing this full time, painting around the, like, sarcophagus area for these can be a pain, and Irabry's done a really nice job keeping this really tidy with all of the cables, because it is tough to get in there and get all of those little details, and Irabry's done a really nice job getting all of that pulled together. And then we've also got the Reavers, the Hounds of Borkai. So we've got the, I like the kind of the accent for the casing too on the gun. Bringing the kind of cream color here looks really nice. And kind of ties it in with the rest of the group, looks really good. So there is all of our different squads for Irabry. And if I counted correctly, I believe that was 12 altogether that we're adding to our total. So well done, Irabry, getting them all done. The chalices took multiple. I do think we should go back and look at those one more time. Because yeah, they look so good there. So good. So awesome job, Irabry, getting those together, working some freehand, working the sarcophagus. All looks really nice, Irabry. Well done. Well done adding on to Army here. Great job, yeah. Alright, next up we've got Vat Rat hopping over to some Blood Bowls. So we've got this team that was needed for a tournament. So here is the beginning. We've got kind of looks like skin tones, some base coats down for cloth and things like that. That's where we're starting. And then at the end, we got our family photo. So I think this was, I think Vatrat mentioned this is like in the hotel before the event. So the lighting's a little rougher to see all the fun colors that Vatrat has done. But we've got 12 for a team of Blood Bowl. So we've got all of our, like the werewolfies here, more of the skeleton guys. And then we've got like all of the, I think it's the player numbers on the bases as well. So everything ready to go for the actual game itself as well. So very good job, Vatrat, getting them ready for the tournament. Well done. They look great. I'm glad you're able to get those ready for your event. Alright, next up we've got T-Dubs. T-Dubs has been cruising on some Votan, and the Land Fortress was up next. So here it is in the beginning. So still working away and getting it all built. Before and after. Look at this. I love the orange you've been doing across the army. I think my favorite thing, and it's such a fun detail, is the snow kind of gathered in different parts of the vehicle. So you've got it on the wheels. Got it kind of gathering up top like they're actually driving through the snow. Yeah, it looks frosted. So we get the feel of them actually being in snow, which I really love. So you can get all of the kind of it here on the edges too. Really cool details. Works really nicely together. So there is kind of the side. We've got a few different views of this one. So here's from the side there. Here's from the front. So again, you can kind of see it collecting on like the window and on the bar like it would like when you're driving your car through the snow. And then the other side, so you can see it's kind of the same buildup, and then that it just collecting on that orange. It just makes such like a statement with that color, and then the orange. The color and then the snow just look really, really nice together. It stands out really nicely. So well done, T-Dubs, getting that. I think you said in the Discord, and you can correct me. I think this was finishing up your 2K. So finishing up 2K for the army, which is pretty great. So awesome job, T-Dubs, adding 1 to our total. It looks amazing. Next up, we've got Mousebait. Mousebait was painting for a friend. So these are some of the Fortrolled Space Wolves. These are the, oh, I just blanked on the name. Deathsworn? They are resin. They've got the really cool skull helmets. So we've got these for a friend. Here is where we've started. And then here is where they've ended. So all these details, which can be the tough part with Space Wolves. So we've got all of the fur, all of the kind of the ornamentation on the armor is all done. Really nice job on all the skull helmets, getting all of those washed down, highlighted back up. We're teasing Mousebait in the Discord about the bases. This is as they come from Fortrolled. The friend is going to base them afterwards, so they are ready to hand off to finish for basing. But Mousebait finishing up 5 of these miniatures for a friend, and they look amazing, Mousebait. Well done. So I love these for the Space Wolves. I had some. I stole all the heads for chaplains, but but they're a really cool little kit, and it's really cool to see them all together. Mousebait, well done. They look so good, and I hope Friendo loves them. I'm sure he will. All right, next up we've got Runestad. Runestad going in with some Imperial Fists, and our before is very yellow. Look at all this yellow. So we've got Hellblasters, and I believe it's a lieutenant with the back banner here. So here is our before. And then here is our squad all together. So we've got the Sadie's going off. We've got our squad up front here. We've got our lieutenant in the back. I love this like tall grass that's been added to add a. Gonna wait a second for my dog because these are beautiful and I want to talk about them. All right, so I love the basing that we've done as well. I'm gonna go ahead. We've got a few different views here, so we can zoom in, enhance, see what we're looking at here. So here's a better look at our squad and the fun basing. So we've got kind of the tufts. We've got a lot of the kind of different foresty floor. Got some plants down here. Got the long grass, which is really fun. And then I also really love the battle damage across the army. So you can see here all of the chipping across the paint on the shoulders, on the legs. Kind of the battle damage here looks really, really nice for Runestad. So there is kind of the squad. I think we got one kind of close-up of one dude, so you can see more of the details for each one. With the same fun details there. Maybe we got here. I think I got one more photo. I thought I had one of the lieutenant, maybe not. But yeah, oh yeah, this one I pulled up because I think you can see the battle damage really well here, just on on the shoulders, on the helmet. But yeah, bringing in all of these fun details. I like that some of the plants also kind of tying in with the plasma weapons is really fun and ties all that together. But Ruinstad is adding 11 between the Help Blasters and the Lieutenant. 11 miniatures into, let me go back to that family photo. Added in for the challenge. They look amazing. Well done. Yeah, great work. Really cool to see this this army come together as well. I like the back banners as well. Back banners are just so Warhammer. I always love to see them. They look great. Awesome job, Ruinstad, getting that army or that squad together. Alright, but we're not done with Imperial Fists. Next up, we've got MadScythe, who also decided to hop on some more Imperial Fists. So we've got the suppressors here. Here we are in just gray plastic. And then here at the end. So that same really bright, really pretty yellow. But all of the lovely, kind of similar to Erebrise. Keeping all of this really nice and tidy, especially across all that yellow, because it's not fun to have to touch up and fix when you go across all that yellow. MadScythe's done a really nice job of keeping this very, very tidy. Getting the weapon all worked up. Unfortunately, the other guys here in the background are a little hard to focus in on, but they look good, MadScythe. And glad you're also adding on to the Imperial Fist army. They look great. So, MadScythe adding 3 to our count. Alright, next up we've got Kubalion. We start with some Warhammer. So we've got some very sneaky Marines here. And the, I don't remember what this is called, but this comes with the kit as well for the more tactical stuff. But here is our start. And then here is the end. We went camo, which is also very cool. Yeah, the Incursor Infiltrator kit. I never remember which one is which. The back is different. But these are for salamanders, but we've got the camo theme, which is really cool. So we've got it, you can see it really well here across the chest and the shoulders here. Got the different poses, bringing in some of the salamanders green for the packs, which I also really like too. Yeah, Arctic salamanders is really cool. So bringing in some more of that green here as a way to tie it back to the salamanders while still keeping the very cool camo. I also really like kind of the OSL we've got here on this little guy that I can't remember the name of. We've even got like a little countdown on here, or a little number free-handed on there. But really nice job, Kubalion, for the scheme overall and kind of bringing in the camo in a really cool way that works really nicely with them. But wasn't done for the month, so we've got 6 miniatures here. Kubalion also decided to do some D&D characters. So this is an adventuring party. I'm trying to remember, I think it was WizKids miniatures, but getting them together for D&D. So we've got 5 heroes here. Here's our before, and then here's our after. I love, love, love all the fun colors. I think for D&D especially, getting some of those fun colors on here. The fun color schemes. I like the red and the blue together here. Got like a flame sword here. We do have, this cloak is also really cool. And wanted to show the other side of this here. Look at that. Look how cool this cloak is. But bringing in some of these really fun designs and details to the D&D party here. Oh, snow camo or ash camo. That's a good shout too, Greedy. I thought snow, but ash makes a lot of sense for salamanders. So really cool D&D party all together here and ready to go out on adventures. So between the Warhams and the D&D, that is 11 miniatures for Kubalion added in. They both look great. Hope they both get lots of games. Alright, we're gonna hop back to Warhams. Next up we've got Spilled Paint Pot, and we have the before of before photos. They're still in the box. So we've got some Chaos Space Marines here. And here is our before. And here's our after. So this is an army you guys have probably, if you've been watching the past challenges, we've seen a few other entries for this army. So adding in a squad. I love the banner too. The banner looks so badass with these. Unfortunately, I don't have any more close-ups. I think, unfortunately, the close-ups were being shared kind of throughout the month, but you can check out some of those in the Discord if you're in there. But we've got the full squad ready to roll. I love the color scheme for them, the weathering that's done on these. The little pops of green, kind of like what we saw with Erebrise as well, bringing out that plasma is really fun. I also love that the base really lets them stand out on their own. So they tie in together nicely with the army, but really lets the armor and all that work done for the weathering really shine. Ties in nicely the red with the banner and the accents on them. So just a really cool color scheme overall for both the miniatures and the bases. And with that, Spilled Paint Pot is adding 10 more to the challenge and to the army. I think he mentioned that it was 1,300 points. So Between these challenges, a lot of like armies coming together, which is really cool to see. So well done, Spilled Paint Pot. I know you and Slam are watching the clock on this one, so glad you're able to get in on time. They look amazing. Well done. Alright, next up we've got Scorch Panda. Decided to hop over to some commandos to finish up. So these are the Orc Commandos kill team. We've got them all. Looks like we've started some skin tones and maybe some kind of initial kind of zenithal pre-shading going on. But here's where we're starting. And then this is the finished. I think Scorch Panda maybe said some more finished photos coming. But this is before a game that he was able to go get at the store. So here's where they're at. And look at all of the, I love all the work on the leather. All of the weathering on the weapons. I think this is a really fun kill team to get to do a lot of that. That is you! But we've got all these orcs together. And then still bringing out those like pops of colors for the cables, for the weapons. Got the flamer over here. I love his helmet so much. And I like that you pulled out some of that as well. Kind of make it custom to him. So we've got the first little bit of the squad here. We've got the little guys, which we always love. We got our little bomb squig and our little... the little grot that has like his grappler hook and like scuba mask, which I just love. He's just adorable. And then the rest of the squad here. So we've got kind of more of the big weapons. And same thing. Just all the lovely work on all the leather, all the work on the metallics, just getting all of that weathering and everything. That's just so fun to work on with orcs. And getting them ready for a game, which I love. I'm so glad you're able to go play Kill Team Panda, and they look amazing. So if I counted correctly, I believe that was 12 between the orcs and then our two little dudes. So well done, Panda, getting the kill team ready. Last but not least, are you guys ready for a lot of bugs? We've got Numerian, who decided to throw in some more fun color schemes for bugs. So here's our beginning. We've got a lot of the brain bugs. We've got neurothropes, zoanthropes here in the back. Excuse me. Got the, I believe this is Psychophage, and then the, oh, I just forgot his name. With the giant tongue. I never get to play it. I don't remember the name. It's blanked out. But we've got a collection of bugs and a new color scheme to rock. Here is our before. And here is our after. I love, love, love what we've done with the brain bugs. I like the, just really putting the focus on that giant bug brain is really, really cool. And then tying all the colors in together. So bringing that purple across all of the different brainy bugs, the zoanthropes and neurothropes. We've got these crazy color schemes with the like almost lightning pattern on the carapace is really fun. Bringing in kind of the crackle effect on the psychophage is really fun. The big I like the big crab vibes up here with his little crabby claws is also really fun. So here's the family photo, and then we do have photos individually. So we've got all the brain bugs together. You can see more of the lightning effect too. So all of the blending and shading for the lightning effect is really fun. It ties in with the other unit. Here's the side if you want to see more of that. And then we've got some kind of accent colors in the back that's a little harder to see in the family photo. Then here is our bigger bugs. You can see, I didn't notice it the first time, all the eyes all highlighted here, but more of the fun colors, those bright colors on all the carapace. We got some blood effects. Steve looks good with his colorful armor scales. Agreed. Looks great. The blood effects are fun, especially for a miniature like this, where you've just got so much gruesome happening up front for whoever's getting caught in this. And then we've got the psychophage, some more of our crabby claws. The crackle effect is really fun on the carapace as well. I know we were having fun playing with that, and it's a really cool effect, especially for the bugs. But there is our last for the buggies. I'll go back to our family photo here. For Numerian. Numerian adds, if I counted correctly, 11 for the NIDs. So that brings us, we're almost to the end of the year, chat. We did hit 1K last time. I'm gonna go ahead and transition over here. We did hit our 1,000. We are adding this month 107 miniatures. I don't think I realized we were painting that much. Well, I say we. I wasn't in it. I don't think I realized you guys are painting that much. Adding that to our yearly total, we are at 1,123 miniatures, which is wild, chat. And that's just through the challenge. That doesn't even include all the other things you guys are sharing throughout the year. But that's crazy. We painted those, comrade. That's right. That's right. Look how much we've done. But awesome job, everyone who joined in for November. We do have December. It's another kind of free month because with the holidays, it makes it really, really tricky. But if you want to join, and then I think we're gonna kind of poll the community to see if we want to keep these going for January. What do we think, chat? Do we want to keep going for January? Do we want a little break? How are we feeling, chat? But yeah, thank you everyone for coming to check out the community challenge. I really, really appreciate it. And if you want to join us, come join us over on Twitch.